up, guys? Welcome back for part 2 of my pallet patio furniture set series. This is part 2 of building the coffee table. This is going to be a herringbone pattern coffee table. And of course, if you remember from last time, here's the structure. That polyurethane sealed up real nice. Sorry, but I don't intend to fall down for you today. No big laughs there, but I'll probably do something else. But anyways, before I finish up that coffee table, I've got this great big pile of wood. I need to get the nails out of this, and I'm just gonna get it all ready to go today. So I'm gonna get the nails out of everything, make sure it's all cleaned up, and then I'm gonna run it through my planer. You guys have seen that many times, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, now I got that pile of pallet boards, the planks, completely all the nails pulled. I didn't find any staples in there. I was looking for staples because sometimes they'll just staple stuff right to pallets when they're loading it up. Didn't find any staples in it. The wood should not have any metal left in it now, and yeah, feeling good about that. I've needed to get that done for a while, but now I'm gonna plane all this and have some wood, and then I'll be able to store it away, probably put it in this wagon, and it's ready to go for the project. Of course, at that point I'm going to move on and finish my table. Okay guys, so I have a huge mess going on here, but and I actually still have more boards to plane, but I'm gonna take a break from that. We're gonna go ahead and get the surface on this coffee table. So I'm gonna have a pencil mark for dead center and doing the herringbone. So let's say it was that, although I'm gonna re-measure here in a moment. I'm gonna put the tip, the very corner piece for this first piece of wood right there, right on that corner. Secure it. Then I'm gonna come up here with this one and we're gonna set it in, you know, because it's herringbone, so we're not cutting an angle. It's going to be one solid one coming across this way. Then this one here, I've got my square. We're going to make sure it's a perfect 90-degree angle, and then I'm going to secure that one, and then we'll go with the next piece, and we'll keep checking them with the square, but then we'll just work our way down, and we get to the end here, we'll come back to the top corners, put pieces in there, and that's how we're going to go about it. So now you've seen the process, you know, explained it up close to you. Now it's time to get started. So I mentioned to you guys, measuring that exactly 20 inches. 10 is right here. I'm only putting one in, and now meeting that up. Make sure I'm at a 90. Yes, I am. Okay, cool. All right, there's my 90. So I better get one in here. Of course, you have to navigate warp boards, figure out what's going to work where, piece it together. Okay, so I should have started out with this, but I didn't think of it at first. I swapped out with my brad nailer. Not only was I having some kind of issues, but this is going to have a lot smaller profile on the surface area, and it's not going to bust these brad nails. I actually have the staples in here right now. They're a lot smaller. They're not going to punch pretty much through the thin pallet wood. So this is a lot better option for us. I'm happy to get different colors here. It creates variety to this, gives it some character. Just trying to keep pieces that aren't completely warped too bad so that we can keep this tight. Now right here I have a little bit of a breakage. But when I get my next piece and punch it in here, it's going to push together, and so that'll take care of that. So guys, real life learning here. I'm gonna have to redo this. I didn't know this, so this is a cautionary tale. But this is where experience comes from. I bet you the guys that do this all the time, probably first time doing this, messed it up. So, you know how I said in the center point, start right here? Well, I'm working on a trajectory and I'm getting off, so it's working at an angle that way. So these boards have to come off. So my center point does need to be the tip of this one. That angle is going to have to come out. So I am going to keep a 90 degree, but it's going to go, that point to my 90 is going to have to sit right smack. So this sat the 90 here. My 90 on the first one is going to have this tip like an arrowhead right there. So again, you learn from your mistakes. So we're gonna try this over. Now I need to take a few minutes and try to figure out how to get this off without breaking it. Okay, ready for take 2. So as I stated, I was wrong before. It's not gonna be the inside. If this is my midway point, it's not gonna be the inside corner. It's going to be the outside corner. So I'm putting it right there. Now, with that said, I need to get my angle right. This is gonna go in there too. I haven't nailed or stapled anything down yet. Got my square, and that triangle needs to be, it's hard to get all this holding it together without anything secured down, but yeah. So now let's go there. Actually, here, let's do it like this. So that triangle is pointed right at the midway point, right there. I see my mark here is touching, and it's square along here, straight down the line. So that's the angle I need to set at point. All right, so let's put one in. Here. Okay, so here we go, right there. There's one chalk line there. There's my second line. remember, this is our edge, so anything past here doesn't really matter. I actually was getting ready to try to make sure I'm lined up here, but it doesn't matter because we're just placing pieces now because of, I mean, this is the end of our table. So it actually behooves me to use some of mine, such as this one. That piece is broken off, so I'm going to use that so that, yeah, so I can cut that and that can go in the trash. So I don't want to waste a bunch of this, so I'm going to try to keep it on one edge, and I can at least have a piece of wood here to use later. But yeah, and like I had mentioned before, I'm trying to keep the same thickness pieces so I don't get like one that's super thick and one that's super thin. This is where I really should be setting the depth of my blade. And as you see, I didn't. I have this one tiny little triangle. I don't want to leave that. So I cut down the end pieces. I have not measured and cut the side pieces yet to give this just a finished end cap type look. And maybe not end cap, but as I've stated many times before, the pallet wood stuff, sometimes one of the issues is a little warp. This board has some curve to it. I'm trying my best to get it so I'm putting a lot of staples in this side. Okay, so if you guys remember from part one, the structure of this has all been polyurethane and sealed up. The only parts that haven't have been what I did today, which is the surface area of it, the decking, and the sides. So I'm going to flip it on the bottom and just put some polyurethane on the bottom side of this, just to, as much as I can. Obviously the pieces that nailed to the frame, I can't get it in there, but I'm trying to prevent moisture from, you know, from the underside getting it, since the surface wood that the frame is built out of is sealed. This should seal all exposable surfaces of this up. Also, this is pallet wood, and one of the advantages of pallet wood is I don't stress too much over this thing lasting forever. It's kind of just like projects to be doing projects for fun, cheap, easy, good practice. So if this does rot, I'm not out any money, I'm just out some time. I'm out the money of like literally the nails, a little bit of a half of a container polyurethane. So okay guys, well there you have it. I finished up the pallet wood patio set part 1, which is that herringbone pattern coffee table. If you guys want to learn what piece of patio furniture is going to come next in this series where I build this patio set out of pallet wood, come on back to the next video. I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.